Hey guys, Sherry here. I don't feel like sitting in front of the camera today, so I'm just going to go over a few thoughts. First, I want to talk to you about doing your math. As weight loss surgery patients, we talk a lot about what should our calorie goals be, our protein goals, our water goals, our carb goals, especially when we use things like MyFitnessPal to keep track of these things. And almost every day I see people asking the questions, what do you have yours set at? What should I set mine at? And I just want to mention that, it's different for everyone because our bodies are different, our metabolisms are different, our lifestyles are different, and so you really should go with what your doc says. Now, there is a simple formula that does apply to all of us, however, and that is the calories in and the calories out. Of course, in order to lose weight, our calories out has to be greater than our calories in. So anything we're putting in our mouth, food or beverages, liquids or solids, has to be less than what we're burning by our normal body functions of breathing and keeping our heart beating and, walking and getting around versus the physical activity that we add in the form of exercise. So it's pretty simple. That works for all of us. Calories out needs to be larger than the calories in. It is a proven fact and has been researched that in order to gain 1 pound of fat, you would need to consume 3,500 calories more than what your body functions and your physical activity required. So when you think you've gained 3 pounds overnight, I caution you to stop and do your math. Did you really eat 3,500 calories times 3 over and above your basic metabolic rate? I don't think so. You would have to almost try and eat that intentionally. Here's a good example. This Big Mac here has 540 calories. In order to burn that off, you would have to walk for 100 minutes. That's a long time for a Big Mac. Now, I don't know about you. Big Macs aren't worth that amount of exercise, to my taste anyway. But you got to kind of think of your calories like you do your money. That helps me. Would I want to spend $540 or calories on a Big Mac? No, because if it took me 100 minutes to earn that $540, I wouldn't want to waste it on a grody Big Mac. Now, I'm not a big McDonald's fan anyway. I think their burgers are disgusting, but I'm a country girl and I get my beef from the neighbor, which tastes 1,000 times better than anything at Mickey D's. But so you get the point. Now this next chart is showing you how many calories you have to burn to lose these portions of a pound. Okay, so that chart showed you how many calories you need to burn to lose like half a pound or a full pound. Now, when we ask ourselves, why, when we eat something that's junk, do we then want to just say, screw it, I already blew my day or I already blew my week, and so now I'm just going to keep eating more junk? Well, there's two reasons. One is we can justify just about anything to ourselves if we allow it. The second thing is there are chemicals put in our food intentionally by the food industry that they know will create a need in us to eat more of that. There are actually, I want to say neurotransmitters, but I don't want to try and stay away from this medical jargon. There are actually things in our brain that say, I really like that. That tastes good. That makes me feel happy. And so it triggers us to want more. And that's done intentionally by the food industry to help them make more money. Same way with the sugar addiction. People say, oh, sugar's not addictive. Well, that's not true. It is, because the way that our blood sugar levels act in the body, it is a never-ending circle. You eat it, it gives you sort of an internal high, and your blood sugars spike, and then it causes all these changes that go right back around to making you want it again, because it spikes, then it drops low, and then your body actually needs more sugar to get back to where it was. And so it isn't just a mental battle we are fighting, it's a physiological battle. It actually is scientific. It's not just that we're frustrated with ourselves because we can't kick the habit of sugar or fat. It is actually chemically induced partially in our brains. It's part of us. And so we have to learn how to combat that. That's why the detox things are good. Not so much to detox fat out of your system, but to detox that craving for sugar and fatty foods out of our system, and all those chemicals that we have in there that these companies have put in there on purpose to make us crave their foods and to purchase more of their product. You know, the detox is what helps to get us off of that stuff and get our systems clean again so that we can try and break that addiction. Now, this is one of my favorite things. I put this on my computer. I have it printed out on 4x6 photo cards, just that I printed at Walmart, and I have it in my car. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. And what you have to do to get there, where you want to be, may not be pretty, or it may not come easy. Well, isn't that the damn truth for us weight loss surgery patients? I just love that. And I think this one's funny too. It says you have to sweat like a pig to look like a fox. Some of you might not find that funny, but I do, because of living out here in the country. I see both on a daily basis, so I just think that's kind of cute. The next thing I want to talk about is our physical activity, and I'm kind of preaching to myself when I talk to you guys about this too. I found this next picture. I thought it was pretty funny, because this is how I used to be. I was such the procrastinator, and I'm not saying that I'm not now, but I am so much better. Just do it tomorrow. That's how I was, and I still do it occasionally, but most of the time I am on top of things, and I keep up with things daily. But we don't want to be like this, the whole just do it tomorrow. We want to be on the just do it bandwagon. So the bandwagon we want to be on is the total opposite of that just do it tomorrow, because we want to look in the mirror and confront ourselves and say, look, yesterday you said tomorrow, and here it is tomorrow. This is a good one to put on your mirror where you're going to see it every morning, every time you brush your teeth, as a reminder. And I really love some of these Nike shirts that are out right now. This one says, the only way to finish is to start. And isn't that the truth? You got to start somewhere. It doesn't matter if you start small. It doesn't matter if you start over. The only way to finish is to start. So just start something to get you closer to your goals than you were yesterday. Now, this is just a little do's and don'ts made simple, to help you with healthy living. We get tied up sometimes in all the rules and make it more difficult than it needs to be. And so here's just some simple do's and don'ts. And a lot of these, I think we deal with in the weight loss surgery community because we do get down on ourselves. We don't reward ourselves. We do get bogged down with the numbers. These are things we don't want to do. If you want to focus on numbers, focus on how many cups of water you're drinking in a day. Okay? If you want to think of your diet as a quick fix, you need to think again. You're never going to get where you want to be if you think it's a quick fix. So just look this over and pick a few out that apply to you or that you think you need to work on, and start somewhere. Life is all about finding people who are your kind of crazy. The more people I meet in this weight loss surgery community, the more I believe this. And so that's my lead into the next slide. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Pam Walker. She's my partner in crime. I wanted to congratulate her on topping the 2,000 member mark in her Lap Band Divas group. Pam is just an amazing person who has made a big impact on my weight loss surgery journey, and I love the Lap Band Divas group that she's the administrator of, and I just wanted to say congrats. The next thing I wanted to share with you was a recipe I found this week that I am so excited to try, and so are my kids. These are made with watermelon puree, kiwi fruit, peaches, blueberries, and strawberries. You literally puree the watermelon for the base, and then you just add small slices of all those fruits into that puree and freeze it. We're really excited to try this. It's a good, clean eating dessert treat, and I'll let you know how it turns out. But they're pretty, and they're also good for you, so I'm excited.
Hey guys, Sheri's Fairy here. Woo! If you've never seen me before, I tend to flutter about Facebook once in a while, spreading random Sheri-ness from here to there. So keep your eye out for me because I'm back. You never know what I might say. Tricks I might play. Mwah!
Okay, so I think that's enough randomness for one day. I apologize that I didn't feel like sticking my smiley face in front of the camera today, but I'm just not into it, and I'm not going to pretend to be. So I just want to leave you all with the reminder to strive for progress and not perfection. We are all works in progress, and keep on lifting each other up and supporting each other in this wonderful community. I'll talk to you all later. Love you. Bye. Mwah!